I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist.
Guys, Tanya here. I'm going to try to keep this week's tidbits a little shorter than I have been because my family members have said that Tanya's tidbits has become Tanya talks too much. So I'm going to try not to do that tonight. We'll see if we're successful in that, and if we're not, well then my family doesn't have to watch this. I think part of them only get about partway through anyway, so if it's too long, they'll just stop. The other reason it won't be quite as long is it's spring break, and I think a lot of people got that memo. There's a lot of people out this week just doing family things and things like that. But then there are a lot of people that are really working this week. I found myself not only double booked, but last night I was triple booked with meetings. And I want to say, do you guys realize it's spring break? Not that that really matters to me because I don't have kids in school, but if I did, it might be important. A lot of the meetings, I think they got and figured it out because then all of a sudden meetings started getting canceled and rescheduled. So that's good. Still jam-packed Thursday, but hopefully I'll make it work out. So far, the universe has had my back this week because they've all worked out in some way, shape, or form. In this edition, we have Kathy Beering from the Port Lavaca Chamber of Commerce. She came over to Nautical Landings Marina, where there will be an event Tuesday night, just a little get-together business after hours as the chamber gears back up from, having some really weird things with COVID and all the different things. Anyway, so I just rambled right through that, but you'll hear Kathy came over to Nautical Landings to visit. We have an event Tuesday night. You should come. Besides that, I went and visited with Backwoods Soul Food with Derek over there, and he and his team will be cooking up the good stuff for Bougie on the Bay this weekend. Bougie on the Bay has moved, and it is now at the Port Lavaca Train Depot. It will be the third weekend of every month, with the exception of April, because if you look, third Sunday of the month is Easter, so we're going to have it the fourth Sunday in April. But Derek will be there cooking up some good treats this weekend. There will be lots of fresh produce, baked goods, seeds, spices, handcrafted items. I don't even know what else. We'll have some music. I hear Rusty Hook Winery will be there. Hydration Hut will be out in full force with some refreshments. I think it'll be a good time. You guys should come by 10 to 3 on Sunday. Okay, I mentioned that we were going to have some good stuff to eat this weekend. This guy right here, he's got it happening. I'm telling you, you need to come check out this stuff. You will be amazed. I am here at Backwoods Soul Food Cafe. I am here with Derek, and Derek and his team are going to be the featured chefs this Sunday at Bougie on the Bay Farmers Market and Brunch, and they are going to be cooking tell me the type of things you cook. I won't hold you to this menu at all, but tell us the type of things you guys do.
Sure. We do a lot of things, all your country kitchen stuff, your chicken fried steaks, your fried pork chops, oxtails over rice. We do beef tips over rice, just stuff like that. We also do brunch menu stuff such as chicken and waffles, which we will be serving at Bougie by the Bay. We also do our own egg rolls. We make them by hand here. We roll up pecan pie, we roll up apple pie, we roll up cheesecake, brownies, stuff like that. So we do a bunch of different stuff like that we do. That'll be something to look forward to this coming Sunday.
Sunday, yes, 10 to 3 at the train depot. I am looking forward to this. They're going to have something that I can eat, and I have lunch from these guys a lot. They are very good. I particularly like Tuesdays because that's Oxtail Day.
Yeah.
And you guys should check them out. They do deliver in Port Lavaca. And what hours are you open here regularly?
10:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. And that's Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. And you are located off Highway 35.
148 US 35 North.
148 US 35 North. But Sunday, they will be at the Port Lavaca Train Depot, which is 128 North Virginia Street.
Awesome.
And that is a new address for that location. The train depot did not have a location. And after a bunch of, hey, how many times can you put at the corner of Row Road and Virginia Street? Google does not like that address, so you had to give it an address, and we now do have an address for the Port Lavaca Train Depot.
They made it happen.
Made it happen. And we'll see you guys on Sunday. I'm looking forward to whatever you have cooked up for us.
Hey, remember, don't just eat, feed your soul.
Don't just eat, feed your soul. I like that slogan.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See y'all there.
Here's Kathy from the chamber. Kathy hates being on camera, but she humors me and she does that. And I know you hear a lot from Kathy and several other people that I visit on a regular basis, and that's because they've got things happening. Do you have something happening? Let me know. I'll come visit with you too, because I always love talking to people that are doing things. I often say you will get out of your community what you put into it. And so I just love to talk to people and hear their stories and hear what's going on. And so that's why you sometimes see some of the same people, but I'd love to come tell your story. So let me know. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Tanya?
Pretty good. We are on the back deck of Nautical Landings Marina, and Chamber has an event going on here next week, don't they?
We do. We're going to start our chamber mixers up again. The weather's getting nice and things are kicking in, so we're going to have a chamber member mixer next Tuesday out here on the back deck. And if you haven't been out here, it's beautiful out here overlooking the marina and all the new work that the city's doing down at the bayfront. It's really going great. And we invite you to come out and have a couple of refreshments with us from 5:30 to 7 next Tuesday night for a good time.
Hey guys, come out to the back deck of Nautical Landings Marina building and check out the park improvements and just enjoy meeting with other business people in Port Lavaca.
Network with us a little bit.
That'll be great.
Thank you, Tanya.
What else? I got bumped from the paper again. This is getting pretty old. Poor Miss Olivia. You know, I'm losing steam with her story, so I'm going to have to figure out something on that, whether that's online or how I do that, but he's got to get me back in print. JT, if you're watching this, which I bet you will, because you have a little segment on here in which you don't address Miss Cherry, but I might have to bump you. I think that, yep. So, tell you what, run Miss Cherry next week, and I won't bump you from Tanya's Tidbits. How's that?
Hey, this is JT Strachner with the Port Lavaca Wave, giving you a roundup of this week's headlines. The Seadrift community is fighting Oyster Bay closings, and the plaque was dedicated over the weekend to the founding parents of Point Comfort. The bays will be experiencing marine forecast zone changes coming up, and the Bayside Community Church is going to hold a couple fundraisers for their building project. Point Comfort is looking for a city administrator as well, so read all about the news. In sports, the girls' powerlifters will be headed to state Friday of this week, so looking to bring back some more hardware there. Calhoun baseball and soccer both collected some wins, and Andrea Hadaway threw a no-hitter for the softball Sandies. So a lot of good youth accomplishments going on in sports. We've got our usual roundup of church, entertainment, arrests, obits, and classifieds. So grab a 75 cents and read all about it. See you next week.
So as I was thumbing through the paper this week, I did see meteorologist Brian Alonso talks about why do we have seasons? He answers that question. I need to get Brian on Tanya's Tidbits. That's what I need to do. If you think of somebody else I need to get on Tanya's Tidbits, let me know. There you have it. Tanya's Tidbits for this week. Not sure what the timing is going to be after it makes it through editing. Hopefully shorter than last week. I do want to finish with one thing. I did not get a picture of this. I so wish I'd gotten a picture of this because every night this week the sky has been beautiful with the time change and it being so clear out. I've just watched the sunset and it's just almost like a painting. So if you have a beautiful picture of a sunset, tag me in it. If you have a beautiful place to come film a sunset, tag me in it.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see